Hi, my name is Jillian Lauderdale. I'm currently a graduate student at Sierra Nevada College and in the Master's Program for Administrative Leadership. I graduated with the Bachelor of Arts in Secondary Mathematics Education from the University of Nevada, Reno in 2009. I work currently as a certified mathematics teacher at Edward C. Reed High School in Sparks, Nevada. I spent 3 years as a math teacher at Pioneer High School in Carson City, Nevada. SNC's mission statement is that our graduates will be scholars of and contributors to a sustainable world. SNC combines the liberal arts and professional preparedness through an interdisciplinary curriculum, which emphasizes entrepreneurial thinking and environmental, social, economic, and educational sustainability. How does this apply to BTTF? Well, BTTF will help prepare students for the professional world. It's also a solution to one of the current issues in education. An overview of BTTF is that it's a 16-week program designed for interested and/or at-risk juniors and seniors to give them the tools they need to make an effective transition into adulthood by developing career skills through professional workshops and participating in a 5-week internship. Bridge to the Future consists of 3 phases, and students will receive an elective credit upon completion of the program. Why Bridge to the Future? According to Bottoms and Young, weak transitions from school to college and careers threaten the prosperity of our states and our next generation of citizens. In a brief by Bangser, the problem is due to what is often characterized as a leaky educational pipeline. Too many students fail to complete high school and make a successful transition to post-secondary education and careers. Bridge to the Future consists of 3 fundamental phases. The first phase is 3 weeks long. It is the interest and qualification phase and includes an initiation meeting, application and eligibility, and contract signing where the students will take career aptitude tests. Phase 2 is 4 weeks long and is our professional development phase. The weeks are titled Dress for Success, Interviewing Techniques, Resume Development, and Professional Behavior. Finally, the third phase of Bridge to the Future is our Internship Mentor Program. It lasts for 9 weeks, and it begins with the Bridge to the Future coordinator and the students interviewing with businesses. The students will develop an internship plan, and they will actually participate in a 5-week internship where they will be in the businesses for a minimum of 2 hours per week. At the end of the program, the students will turn in their internship portfolio, share their experiences, and resumes will be updated at the Bridge to the Future closing celebration. The culmination of the program is the Bridge to the Future job fair, where students will finally be able to apply for positions. The target group for Bridge to the Future is at-risk juniors and seniors of low socioeconomic status who qualify academically for the program. The timeline for Bridge to the Future begins in August of 2014, where the Bridge to the Future coordinator will be interviewed and hired. They will immediately begin finding local businesses to participate in the program, and the Bridge to the Future program, which is 16 weeks long, will begin in January and end in May. A needs assessment was conducted for Bridge to the Future, which included a survey of 10 questions. There were 11 participants of administrators, certified teachers, support staff, and 1 business owner. Some of the conclusions from the needs assessment were that there is a need for increased support for students transitioning out of high school. When it came to possible ways to find this support, an internship mentoring program and business professional classes were selected as the top ways to increase student success, both of which are part of the Bridge to the Future program. Some roadblocks were brought up during the needs assessment, funding being the largest one, and liability, with students being in the businesses, which could be overcome and would likely not prohibit the internship mentor phase of Bridge to the Future. The majority of teachers that participated in the survey would not only favor the program, but would volunteer to participate in it. The proposed budget for Bridge to the Future has a total of $8,965, with the bulk of the money going to stipends for the Bridge to the Future director and the Bridge to the Future coordinator. Are the positive outcomes for students worth the money necessary for Bridge to the Future to run with full functionality? According to Bottoms and Young, states have significant percentages of students not completing high school and on a path to low-wage jobs or unemployment. Too many young people are adrift, unclear about their reasons for sticking with school, and bored by the prospect of more seemingly disconnected education. Bridge to the Future is a way to motivate students to continue their education. The benefits for these students justifies the monetary demands outlined in the budget. Why community for Bridge to the Future? Developing community partnerships is extremely important. According to McDonough, one of the key aspects of the school to college transition is close partnerships between colleges and K-12 schools. For this reason, Western Nevada College has been selected as a possible partnership for Bridge to the Future. The WNC mission statement is that Western Nevada College inspires success in our community through opportunities that cultivate creativity, intellectual growth, and technological excellence in an environment that nurtures individual potential and respects differences. Why would WNC and BTTF be a good partnership? Both strive for the success of their students. WNC has already established connections within the community. They have an outreach program that currently aids students during transition. They have a peer mentoring program. WNC would also be a logical next step for successful participants in BTTF. What is advocacy? Advocacy is the act of pleading or arguing in favor of something, such as a cause, idea, or policy. It's active support. The Bridge to the Future coordinator would make a great advocate. According to Kausas and Posner, people admire most those who believe strong in something, who are willing to stand up for their beliefs. The Bridge to the Future coordinator would need to believe in helping youth to become successful as they transition out of high school. They can do that by advocating for the program and acquiring community partners and volunteers. According to Kausas and Posner, there are 5 exemplary leadership practices, which include modeling the way, inspiring a shared vision, challenging the process, enabling others to act, and encouraging the heart. These are leadership practices that both the Bridge to the Future coordinator and the Bridge to the Future director would need to have. Modeling the way for BTTF. What was the motivation? The motivation is to support students that struggle with the transition out of high school. We want to increase their chances for success as they enter adulthood. Where did the passion come from? It came from watching students make graduation their goal, watching them strive for graduation and then fall flat once they had achieved it, watching them get lost during the transition that follows graduation. Who will benefit from Bridge to the Future? Students will benefit. They'll gain experience. They'll gain connections with the community. They'll develop professionalism. And they'll gain confidence in themselves. They'll get a chance to experience a brighter future than they had envisioned for themselves. The Bridge to the Future partners, businesses, and volunteers will get the chance to make a difference in a child's life. According to Kausas and Posner, there's a deep desire within each of us to make a difference. We want to know that we've done something on this earth that there is a purpose to our existence. Bridge to the Future can do that for them. Finally, the community will benefit with an increase in productive citizens that pay taxes and provide services. Every student that participates and makes a successful transition is a student that's not on the street and that is an active citizen in the community. Leadership for BTTF. BTTF will follow the team leadership model. According to Nordhaus, teams are organizational groups composed of members who are interdependent, who share common goals, and who must coordinate their activities to accomplish these goals. Team excellence, also given by Nordhaus, has the following characteristics: a clear, elevated goal, a results-driven structure, competent team members, unified commitment, collaborative climate, standards of excellence, external support, and finally, principled leadership, which would be done by the Bridge to the Future coordinator. The Bridge to the Future coordinator took a leadership assessment, and these are some of the results. Some of her traits were that she was determined, trustworthy, dependable, and outgoing. As far as leadership skills, she scored highest in technical skill, which is the knowledge about the work or activity. With leadership style, she scored high in both task and relationship behavior. Task behavior is defining roles and expressing expectations to subordinates. Relationship behavior is making those subordinates feel comfortable with themselves and with the group as a whole. The Bridge to the Future's coordinator strengths and weaknesses included strengths, which were helping others to maximize abilities, defining expectations, and delegating tasks and responsibilities appropriately. Some weaknesses were that she needs to make sure that the team feels supported and self-confident throughout the program. She tends to be brutally honest in conflict situations and should work on that. Some conclusions on the Bridge to the Future analysis. The leader should focus on growth in human and conceptual leadership skills. She should work on her ability to make every member of the team feel supported and motivated. And finally, she should hire a partner or mentor that has the leadership strengths that will complement her weaknesses. Bridge to the Future, preparing students for successful transitions out of high school. What will students gain with Bridge to the Future? Well, they'll gain a lot. Students will get a chance to envision a brighter future for themselves. They'll increase their professionalism and job marketability. They'll earn an elective credit while getting the chance to participate in an internship in a field of their choice. They can highlight their assets rather than their deficiencies in the job market. And finally, the community will benefit with every successful student of the program. What makes us different? Other programs are designed to support students while they're still in high school and increase their success there. Bridge to the Future is designed to increase student success as they transition out of high school and into adulthood. This is the Bridge to the Future timeline. It begins in early the Future Coordinator and ends in May with the Bridge to the Future Job Fair. This is the Bridge to the Future budget. You can see it's broken into two categories, one of equipment and one of services. The equipment total is $865. The service total expenses of $8,965. This is an example of a flyer that could go out for Bridge to the Next, we have a marketable brochure for Bridge to the Future. And finally, we have page 2 of the Bridge to the Future flyer. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.